What's up everyone? So I'm getting ready to get this bus back to Phnom Penh, and I'm working on my computer right now because they say my flight out of Phnom Penh has been canceled. Figure that out, get to the bottom of it. I have to move quick because I need to still pack. I haven't packed anything and the bus is on the way. I'm back in Phnom Penh and have like 12 hours to get all my stuff packed and get myself together so I'm ready to travel. My flight to Japan was indeed canceled. I don't know why. I didn't get an explanation from the airline. So I booked a flight to Malaysia and I'm gonna stay there for 1 day and then I'm going to Japan. I'm just gonna be pretty tired if I'm not already. I tried to sleep on the bus and that was like okay. So yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and start packing now. Okay. So, I'm not gonna lie, like, packing is a pretty daunting task. So the thing is, I've been buying like tourist gear while I've been here, and surprisingly, I didn't have as much spare space as I thought. But at the same time, I like to travel light. I like to be as like flexible as possible and like efficient. Okay, so I'm making some sort of progress. I think the key would just be locating all of my stuff, just knowing where it's at, and then from there I can kind of throw it all into the suitcase. Yeah, it's happening. Slowly but surely it is happening. So yeah, I'm gonna make a run to get some food and hit the grocery store and the ATM. And yeah, I think that's a good move. So the sun is starting to go down, so like I'm so short on time, but I know for a fact I can get this stuff done. My least favorite part of traveling is packing to go somewhere else. Funny enough, I want to go to the next place, but it's like, oh, I forgot I have to deal with all my stuff that I just put everywhere. So I want to recap a little bit of the bus ride. I took a different bus this time and I like this bus so much more. I know I like started recommending that first bus, but this one had Wi-Fi on it. It was $5 more, sure, but it had Wi-Fi. It had, the seats were actually slightly less comfortable, but the ride was smoother. We ended up stopping to take a break at one of these restaurants, and it had like this amazing like riverside. Usually like we stop at like a rundown, like an older gas station or something for bathroom breaks, but we stopped at like this super awesome restaurant kind of on the river. cappuccino, which actually had like metal shavings in it. I didn't realize till I drank most of it, so like I was freaking out for a second. Other than that, like the bus was only halfway full, so I got both seats, this seat and the other one. Super comfy, and I actually am a big fan of these kind of bus rides. The only thing I don't like is when we have to stop for bathroom breaks like every like hour and a half, something like that, because it wakes me up if I fall asleep and then they announce like we have a 5-minute bathroom break and everyone gets up. Like it wakes me up. That's the only thing against it. You know, in a flight you can potentially sleep through an entire flight, which is very valuable, but on the bus, you know, you keep getting woken up. So that's like my only complaint with that. And so also a little quick recap on Siem Reap. So I saw as much stuff as I could in one day. I know it's such a huge place and there's no way someone can cover it in one day. I tried to cover it in about 2 days, and there's a few things that I did miss that I really wanted to see. And that seems to be the case for like everywhere that I go. And I try to spend as long as I can in each place. But also, you know, I have to think about expenses, and I do want to see other places as well. I can't just stay in one place for a long time. You know, I want to see different parts of the entire world. I enjoyed my time in Siem Reap so much. It was so different than I expected. Like it has an actual like nighttime party scene and all sorts of stuff like that. Really interesting place like that. I do see that has been taken on by so many more tourists. I didn't expect that, but once I got there, it started to make sense. Those temples are such big attractions that there's just been so much tourists there. So like I totally understand that. So just to make sure the itinerary is clear, I was planning on going to Japan, Tokyo, and my flight was canceled. I didn't get any reason from the airline, and so I decided, okay, the next flight I can get happens to stop through Malaysia with a 20-hour stopover. It was either I do that or I pay like a significantly higher for a one-way flight. So, you know, whatever. And like I said in one of the travel videos, I'll take the cheaper price and then just spend a day in Malaysia. Again, when I get there, I'm gonna be just hustling because I want to see as much as I can in 24 hours. Then from there, I am taking off to Tokyo. So in Tokyo, I actually have a few things planned. It's gonna be a lot of fun. I can't wait to make some videos there. By the way, if you're new to this channel, you're kind of wondering what's going on or where am I going or where was I am just traveling the entire world. Goal here is for me to see as much of the world, and I want you guys to see it with me. And it's mainly like, you know, the goal of the entire thing, it changes like every couple of days, to be honest. You know, as of right now, is building perspective. I've gained so much perspective and just like and knowledge about the world itself, things that surround us, and it makes me think so much differently now about when things happen and how to respond to things, who people really are, and what's dangerous and what's not actually dangerous, and what opportunity looks like and what it could look like. You know, I see people living in entirely different situations than I imagined, than I have ever laid eyes on myself. It's all about the way that they see what they have, or the way they think about what they have, because to a lot of these people, they have everything that they need, right? And then I know people, including myself, you know, back home, who had so much and felt like they didn't really have so much. And it's like a chronic illness at home for people to have a lot and feel like they don't have a lot, but they actually have so much. And I refer to this as people being rich. Money isn't what makes people rich. It's how much content they have in themselves. So anyways, not to get too much into like philosophy or whatever, but it's just been such an eye-opener, and I'm gonna use all this knowledge and information to approach what comes next. So I'm gonna go run some errands now, and yeah, I'll be back. All right, so I've got food. The day's winding down. I am exhausted, but you know the grind continues. So while you're here, go ahead and subscribe. It's gonna mean a lot, and I'm telling you, you're not gonna wanna miss anything. Also, if you enjoyed this video, go ahead and leave a like, and let me know if you have any thoughts about travel, or you have any questions about my travels or the places that I'm at. Just drop a comment. I read all of them, and then I have like conversations with you all. I like talking to you guys, so if it's kind of long, just send me an email, but otherwise leave a comment. So yeah, like always, I'll see you in the next video.